When I like call you or text you, sometimes you don't text me back for days, you don't call me.
It's the same thing too with you though. I think it's
no,
like,
because when you call me, I'll call you back. But if I pull out my phone right now, I could find like texts where I'm like texting you and you're not like replying.
Sometimes we hurt the ones we love the most. I'm Kot Takahashi, and today's episode of Split Decision is about sisters. It's one of those relationships that can change from friends to foe in seconds. We're gonna get to the truth of it. Are you all ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. Let's do this. My sister knows how to hurt me more than anyone else. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and turn around. Takaya, so your sister knows how to hurt you better than anyone else, huh?
I think it's because I tell her everything and she knows like all of my insecurities and everything. And like she doesn't necessarily use them a lot, but like when she needs to or like, she can and she will use it.
So you know what those buttons are, you use them on purpose?
It's when I'm truly angry and I feel like she's not understanding where I'm coming from.
What's one of those buttons?
Anything that has to do with our mom, really. Like if I compare her to her, she does not like that.
Yeah, she'll be like, you're acting like your mother. And I'm like, oh, like, yeah, don't say that.
Oh, is that a trigger for anybody else?
I don't even think for us it's parents. I think it's like you're acting like mom or dad, but I
it's
get
more
where
like
that
the
comes
buttons.
from too.
Like, yeah, she knows what buttons to push. I know what buttons to push for her. I would say for me, I'm more sensitive, so like it's a lot easier to make me cry, and like she'll definitely take advantage of that.
Here's the thing.
You try to make her cry?
I don't think I intentionally try to make her cry. But when she gets angry, she cries. So a lot of the times when I say something and it makes her upset, she cries. I think when I get upset, I try to explain it more, and it's better sometimes to just leave it be instead of trying to deepen it.
Who feels like sometimes they know what they're about to say is like gonna hurt your sister, but you know you shouldn't, you don't want to, but you say it anyway.
I think that like there's so many good evil things you can say to your sister because you know all about them, and I think that I could say the meanest thing like that I know you're self-conscious about. Let's just, for example, it's not ankles but ankles. Like it could be, it's like you don't even mean it, but you know it'll hurt that person so much. So if you ever say like something mean to me, I'm like, okay, that sounds really good on paper and it's like true, it bothers me, but like she doesn't mean it.
So is there a way that a thing that she keeps using, or like a trigger or something a specific trigger that she keeps using that you just like would wish she would stop?
I really like my body and stuff, but she's being really mean about it. And like, so at Coachella, she started, you're anorexic, eat a burger. And to me, I'm like, thank you. But like, I know what she meant was supposed to be the most hurtful thing ever. So I wish she would stop.
Yeah.
Why did you say that?
I was really drunk and it just all came out at once in a very, very bad way. Like, I think she's too skinny. So yeah, like.
So I guess that's like, maybe she is trying to help me, but I think.
But it doesn't feel that way.
Yeah, maybe it does, but I just know the way she's saying it is like she knows it's gonna like dagger me.
Yeah.
And that's what bothers me so much.
Yeah.
Is the intent behind it.
Yeah.
And you know it, like, you know it hurts her.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We're best friends.
I'm sorry, but the body is tea.
It looks
Tea?
good.
It's
I'm
my
just
tea?
worried. I don't want
That's
it
a good
to-
thing, right?
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
The next prompt is, I am more intelligent than my sister. Oh my God. Spicy. All right, here we go. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and turn around. All right, I love this. I love that we have some agreement here. Like everyone's like, yeah, you're the intelligent one. Arshma.
So I don't necessarily think I'm the smartest, but because of the age gap, you know, like I've gone to school and have a job, things like that, where you haven't really gone out in the world like that. So in that way, I think I'm a little bit more intelligent, but not necessarily downplaying her intelligence in that
I
way.
agree with that. I feel like I am more street smart and she's more book smart. Like she's a surgical technologist. She's doing it.
Okay,
She's pretty smart. Yeah, I'm so proud of her.
The intelligent.
But yeah, in that sense, I do kind of agree with her. You know, she has more experiences in life. So in that sense, yeah, I agree with her.
Takaya?
I'm smarter with books.
She definitely goes out in public and I feel like she turns her brain off. And she just
turns her brain off.
If we get outside in public and you were to ask me anything, I would turn and look at her immediately because I don't know what you're saying to me. I have no idea what you're talking
Kaylee's
about.
like, I totally get that.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, quick question. Split decision, ready? My sister is the hot one. You say yes.
she's a model and I'm not a model, and that doesn't like define anything. But yeah,
I have boobs.
You're like, wah, wah, wah.
wow, okay.
You said yes?
I said yes, she said no.
She is. No.
You both think that each other's the hot one?
Yeah.
No.
She just doesn't know the power that she has. Because it's like she does nothing. And like people be like, oh my God, she's so pretty. And she'll be like, no, they didn't say that. But she's so pretty though.
I just feel like it's the same with her. Like, honestly, I feel like she just has this glow about her. It's not even just looks wise. Like, her personality just kind of draws everybody in. And then it's just like a plus that she looks the way she does. But I definitely see her as the one that's just, she's the hotter sister for sure.
I take that answer.
You take that answer? I like that.
Okay.
For you.
Thanks. I think.
The next prompt is, we have an unresolved fight. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and turn around.
Oh.
Ooh. You want to start?
Wow.
Yeah, please.
Okay. Well, I'm scared because I don't know what yours is.
Oh, you don't
That's why
know.
I'm like, you start.
Oh, these are different fights.
They
Okay.
could be. I don't know. I don't know what she's gonna
Oh,
say.
snap. All right.
I don't know. I think it's just like her moving to Dallas
I knew it.
obviously caused a lot. Just because I was young and I'm just like, where's my sister?
Yeah, that was. Yeah, like it did cause like a huge rift in the family. Everyone was confused. They're like, wait, what? Why are you leaving? Like they had no clue that I was even planning it, that I was talking about it. So I
And you
feel
did this
like,
all in secret.
Yeah.
You would take secret trips to
well,
Texas.
they knew I was going to Texas, but they would think I'm just going to hang out with friends and like just go visit.
I think a big reason why it also was such a big issue is because our family's very closely like knit. Like we're very together and we're always hanging out, we're always talking. And we're Mexican, so obviously like family's a big thing for us. So we are like always together, always hanging out.
But if my mom had it her way, she would have all of us live in the house with her for like, all of
she
time.
wouldn't.
For like the rest of eternity. And I'm like, you guys, I need to go live my life.
Okay, and I gotta say, I noticed for you both that there was some hesitancy on the
hesitated?
yes
I did.
and the no, so.
We don't really fight anymore, and I want to give myself a big pat on the back for that. Because
I was gonna give you some accolades
Go.
because you've matured up and you're like,
she can be the biggest freaking brat, and
yeah,
I'm
I
just
can be
like,
really sassy and really mean,
evil.
evil.
Evil?
Biting word. Yeah.
This
right?
face right here?
It transfers.
My favorite story growing up and favorite thing that ever happened to me was when you would lock me in a laundry basket and sit on top of it and feed me carrots, and I had to eat the carrot to get out. So
I had a little bit of a control issue, you know. I'm like, you have to eat this carrot to be healthy. Have you noticed I've been taking a step back now when you have a little outburst, though?
yeah, and I love it. Thank
You like it?
you. Well, I thought you meant like in a good way. Like,
No,
okay,
I
I'm in
meant
your
like
space.
ignoring you. Like, fine.
Oh. You didn't notice her doing that?
No, I did, but I thought it was like, okay, you're respecting my space.
So I thought it was a positive thing and you
I
thought
know,
it was a
like,
negative
that's so
thing.
sweet.
Yeah, we go through these little ups and downs.
And that's our story.
And that's our story, and we're sticking to it.
Bridget.
Earthquake! Oh, geez, it's just you. I was just practicing some mindful meditation before we head to the Maldives.
That's great and all, but can we get going? You know that airports and traveling can get me like really, really anxious.
Well, do you have any tools to help manage these emotions? My therapists recommend I find outlets to help ease my stress, like meditating or journaling.
Oh, is that the therapist that you found through BetterHelp?
Yep, and they're actually the sponsor of today's video. At just a click of a button, BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who's trained to give you helpful, unbiased advice. To get started, all you have to do is visit betterhelp.com/jubileemedia to fill out a few questions, and you'll be matched with a professional therapist, usually within 48 hours.
But what if I'm not in the mood to talk?
Well, you can choose how you want to meet with them, whether through a phone call, video chat, or just through messaging.
Let BetterHelp connect you to a therapist who can support you wherever you are in the world. Visit betterhelp.com/jubileemedia or choose Jubilee Media during sign up and enjoy a special discount on your first month.
Thank you to BetterHelp for supporting this channel.
Okay, well, like, can we go now? Let's let them enjoy the rest of the video.
The next prompt is, there have been times I needed you, but you were not available. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, everybody, let's turn around. Wow, okay. Misha, can we start with you?
So, you know, like I've been going through alopecia and it's been really hard for me, and not that you haven't been there for me, but also it is my fault because I haven't really opened up to you about it.
I feel like I have been there for you, but again, I just don't know to the depth of what, you're going through.
Yeah.
I feel like God gives his battles to the strongest soldiers. I know for a fact I wouldn't be able to handle what you're going through in that way. I'm sorry if I made you feel like that. I'm sorry if I was, you felt as though I wasn't there for you, Bubs. I know you.
No, yeah.
Aw. She did open up to me about alopecia, just not in the sense I think you wanted to, not in the depth that I also knew what.
I feel like when we were younger, we probably weren't close at all. It was definitely like as I gotten older.
Abby, you're on yes.
Yes.
There was a time where you needed her, she wasn't there for you?
When you were 18, I was 14, and you were gone for how many years? 8 years, something like that. We did not talk, and
Oh, yeah.
and like that. I'm 14, so that's like a really big growing age. And
You didn't talk at all?
stuff
I
like
had
that.
a big drinking problem, and so I just kind of would brush my sister to the side.
And then
We tried to hang out.
We tried to hang out. Even then, it wasn't working because of you. But back when I was younger,
It wasn't working because, what does that mean?
the fiance,
The fiance?
A demon fiance.
yeah, he
would isolate
talk
me from
crap
her.
about me, and he would isolate her from our family. It was bad.
Interesting. I never really thought about that,
I know.
actually affecting you.
I was thinking about that the other day, and I was like, that wasn't cool, actually. I think that wasn't helpful for myself because I didn't have my sister.
But can you say now that I'm always there for you?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's grown.
It's crazy how that can happen, from enemies to sisters again, friends.
Haley, so you're on yes as well. There
Yeah.
was-
I guess I just kind of feel scared that you have your own life kind of over there, and I just feel like, I don't want to say it was abandoned, but it was just it's okay, now she's gone, she's gonna start her whole other family. What do I do,
But I feel like it's in reverse. When I call you or text you, sometimes you don't text me back for days. You don't
It's
call
the same
me.
thing too with you though. I think it's
No, because when you
it
call
goes
me,
hand
I'll
in
call you
hand.
back, or I'll be like, hey, I'm busy with work, but I'll call you when I'm done. But if I pull out my phone right now, I could find texts where I'm texting you and you're not replying. Or
Why don't
talk
you
to me back.
text her back or call her
I
back?
feel like I do text her back, and I feel like I do call her. I do think it's also a thing of that because I used to reach out and she didn't reciprocate it. I kind of just was okay, I guess this is it. Okay, we're not communicating.
It's hard to get over that.
It's hard to get over it because that's how it was 2 years ago. I think as I grew up, I tried to get close to Daisy, but since she was a teenager, it was kind of some pushback.
Yeah, I would say you thinking that I'm not there for you. I'm how can I be there for you if you're not calling me, texting me back?
And I think her thinking that I'm not calling her, texting her back when she doesn't text back my parents or my other sisters.
Girl,
So I'm just
please, I'm gonna pull up my phone right now. I can find all the.
I'll pull up my phone too.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, what are you doing?
I am looking at your profile on the Nectar app.
Oh.
Did you know that we're both active communicators?
Yes, we both like to deal with things directly.
Correct.
By the way, is that my shirt?
Yes, I'm really sorry, and I'll dry clean it.
The next prompt is, I keep giving my sister the same advice, but she never listens. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and turn around. All right. Arshma, what's the advice?
I think just stepping out more, doing things that you like more, stepping out.
Right now she's not doing that. Right now
she's not really doing that. I don't think she's really doing that at
she's
all.
inside too much, or
Inside too much, I think.
Yeah, so.
Do you know what I'm
Yeah, no, I get what you
trying to
mean.
say? Okay.
Yeah, and honestly, it is mainly because of my alopecia. It's affected me so much to the point where it almost affects how I live my life. I'm honestly so insecure about it and stuff.
You're using alopecia to stop you, where I feel like the world is still your oyster. You can do so
Yeah.
much more. Just go, be confident, be that.
You're beautiful, by the way.
Thank
you
you
literally
so
are so
much.
nice, and
Thank you.
you
I
deserve
appreciate
that.
it. Thank you.
Takaya, what's your advice?
She will always complain about how her life isn't going the way that she wants it to, and things don't go her way, but she doesn't do anything about it. And it's you gotta do something about it. And I tell her this all the time, and she's I'm trying. And from an outside standpoint, it doesn't seem like she is. She might be, and I do applaud her for that, but it's I just really would wish she would like listen to me and
I
things.
feel the same way. So
Yeah,
I relate.
because like you don't put yourself out there at all. You don't take steps.
You agree?
I do.
What is it that stops you from listening to your sister's advice?
I get in my head a lot. I definitely overthink, and I definitely stand in my own way for sure.
Like you don't want to accept that like I could be right about this thing. Because it's usually like you looking out for me and you having advice for situations I haven't gone through, and like it's hard for you to accept that like this one time or so it's like swapped.
Damn, now I kind of want to change my answer.
Want to change your answer?
I do want to change my answer. I know, I'm sorry.
Why do you want to change your answer?
Kind of the same thing what they were saying, and I was like, oh, no, wait, that's true. I'm always telling Haley this. Like, she writes songs, she goes to the studio, she has a band, like.
I know what you're gonna say.
And she needs to like put herself out there on like all these social media apps and like promote her song, promote her music, and like she doesn't do that for like the fear of being cringe. And like,
That's a fear that like paralyzes
You have to
me.
put it out. Jubilee's
Yeah.
gonna post you.
Oh my god.
it's paralyzing to her.
But I really just hate putting myself out there. I hate it. It's like
You can't please everyone, so as long as you're happy with the decision, you just gotta go for it.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. My advice is the same as your advice. I love you. You're such a blessed, beautiful human. I just want you to go out a little more. She always says she's in LA, but doesn't feel like she's in LA because she's just working from home. But it's like we can go do things, but you can do things without me. Whenever you go do something, you're always so happy about it and so thankful about it. And I just want you to do that more and have that joy.
But then it stresses me out because it's like, oh, I should be home working.
I know. It's a whole circle balance thing.
Yeah, I know it's a balance thing. I agree.
And so what's like the big block from doing more things
Just
that you
anxiety. It's the hardest thing. It's the first step. Just like going in and being like, okay, what do I do? Like hi. Like it's so nerve wracking. I'm just more comfortable at home.
Haley and Abby, put yourselves out there.
Yeah. My advice for you is just it's about work.
Your
Be
other
myself.
advice is to not ask you every question about a sent text to boy.
Yeah, that
what?
too.
Sorry, what?
Every single text she sends to a boy, she has to have me proofread, and
To make sure it's
to make sure it's good.
It's good
Yeah.
I've gotten
flirtatious
And
enough.
I told her, I said, you just need to be a normal human. Just like text him back. Just say hi.
She will literally type out the message and then like backspace and then type it over again and then backspace and then bring it to me and be like, can you do it? And I'm like, no, but you just did it like 3 times. Like send it.
I'm not dating him.
I know. I told Haley, I was like, he's basically dating me at this point.
The next prompt is, sometimes I feel like you don't see the real me. Make your split decisions in 3, 2, 1. Okay, go ahead and turn around.
Aww.
No way.
Since I'm so young, like so much younger, I think you still see me as your little sister, like little sister.
But what do you
We can do
mean?
other
You feel like
things.
I still treat you like a younger child?
It's like, hey, if I say something and you're like, Haley, like what?
Oh, yeah.
Then
yeah,
it's
yeah. like I'm trying to mom you.
I'm like, okay, but like we can do this. It's fine. It's silly. Like it's not even like anything. We just gotta hang out more.
I am gonna change my answer after. I'm more like into like relationships and like getting with boys than she is, and sometimes I'll like refrain from telling her things because
I
of
sense
how
that a lot.
she react or say things in a way that like kind of hurt my feelings. Like she'll be like, well, I wouldn't have done that, but I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
that's
like,
me
that's
projecting
okay.
my issues onto the situation. I realize that now once I say it, I'm just like, well, at the end of the day, it isn't me in that situation. So I know that I will say things that are harsh when I definitely should have sat back and been like, hey, that's not you in that situation. And if she was comfortable doing that, then it shouldn't
Yeah.
have bothered me the way.
I mean, I am trying to get better though, just because like I do want to be open with you, and I do like just so in case that anything does happen, or like if there's something like going on that like I start not to be able to handle on my own, it's like it's already out there, so I'm not springing it on you, and like you know like kind of what's going on. So I'm trying to get better at that.
All right, everyone, we're just about out of time here, so I have one final thing, okay? Is there anything that you don't tell your sister enough, but you wanted to tell her right now?
I'm sorry. Really? For everything that I say meanly? And I love you. I don't say that a lot because, again, I don't like showing emotions.
Thank you, Jubilee, for giving me what I ever wanted to hear.
Thank you. Just thank you for putting up with me, really.
Yeah, I was gonna say thank you for dealing with all my outbursts and all the little strange things I do.
I love you, Babs. I'm sorry if I've ever hurt you and, if you felt any type of way. And yeah.
I'm sorry too. I literally never apologize or even say I love you. I love you so much. Like you're like literally my only sister. I love you so much.
Haley,
Yeah.
I love you. I'm your biggest fan, supporter. I want you to feel like you can talk to me about things, come to me. Even though I'm in Texas, you can fly to me. You can stay at my house. Don't feel like you need to walk on eggshells like when you're there. I promise. Like, I'm not gonna nag you anymore.
I love you so much and thank you. I appreciate that. And also, I'm sorry for how things can escalate sometimes. And yeah, I love you so much and I can't wait to hang out with you more. And yeah, you're like one of my besties. So yeah.
All right. Thank you all so much. Y'all are awesome. Seriously, thank you for being vulnerable and open. That's all we had time for today. Thanks for watching this episode of Split Decision.
This relationship has wings. It's started to grow, and so yeah, that's why.
Can we just be sister roommates forever and just make cute photos and
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah. Our husbands can live in the basement.
Perfect. No. I will live with him.